Welcome back to RV Deep Dive, the channel where we take you beyond the surface and give you a full, in-depth look at the world's most exciting motorhomes. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because today we are stepping into something completely different from the massive American Class A rigs we've covered before. Today, we're looking at a European masterpiece, the brand new 2026 Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G. Now, if you've been following the RV world for a while, you know that Bürstner is one of Europe's most respected motorhome manufacturers, known for clever design, efficient use of space, and stylish interiors. Bürstner has built a reputation for delivering luxury in a more compact and streamlined package. And the Nexxo Time T690G, it's the perfect example of that philosophy. This motorhome might not be as gigantic as a Thor or a Coachman, but it packs in everything you could want for long-distance touring: comfort, practicality, and elegance. So in today's video, we're going to break it all down. We'll start with the exterior, move into the cockpit and living area, explore the kitchen and dining spaces, take a look at the bedroom and bathroom, and then finish up with performance, pricing, and who this RV is really designed for. Stick around until the end, because I'll share not only the price, but also where you can get your hands on this model and why it's a smart choice for 2026. Let's get started with the exterior. The first thing you notice about the Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G, up front, the 2026 model features Bürstner's updated cab design, typically based on either the Fiat Ducato or the Ford Transit chassis, depending on the market. Both are proven platforms, known for reliability and comfort. The Fiat comes with a turbo diesel engine that offers excellent torque and fuel economy, perfect for those long European road trips where fuel prices matter. The Ford, meanwhile, is a bit more familiar to American buyers, with a smooth automatic transmission and plenty of power for highway cruising. Either way, you're getting a motorhome that's built to be driven, not just parked. Take a look at the headlights. They're full LED units, designed not just for style, but for safety. They illuminate the road ahead with crisp white light, making night driving far less stressful. Integrated daytime running lights give it a premium look, almost like a luxury SUV. The grille is clean and understated, with Bürstner's logo right in the center. It doesn't scream for attention. It whispers class and sophistication. Moving to the side, you'll immediately notice the flush-mounted windows. These not only look great, but they also help with aerodynamics and insulation. The entry door is located just behind the passenger seat, and it's a premium door with a built-in window, fly screen, and central locking, just like a car. Above, you can add an optional awning, perfect for creating that shaded outdoor living area when you're parked at a campsite. One of the real strengths of the T690G is its garage space. As we move along the passenger side, you'll see the service hatches for water, electricity, and the cassette toilet system. Everything is neatly organized, easy to access, and designed for real-world usability. The T690G is about practicality. You don't have to fumble around to empty your tanks or connect your power supply. It's all right where you need it. The body itself is built with Bürstner's ThermoFloor technology, which means it's fully insulated for year-round use. So that's the exterior, sleek, aerodynamic, and practical. But the real magic happens when you step inside. Because even though this is a relatively compact motorhome, Bürstner has managed to make the interior feel spacious, welcoming, and downright luxurious. And in part 2 of this review, we're going to dive into that interior, starting with the cockpit and living area before moving through the kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. But before we get to that, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer a compact European-style motorhome like this, or are you more to the big American RVs we've reviewed before? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stepping inside the Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G, you immediately notice how well thought out everything is. Even before you settle in, the first impression is one of light, space, and clever design. Bürstner has always been known for creating interiors that feel like real homes, not just travel vehicles. And this 2026 model continues that tradition beautifully. Let's start right up front with the cockpit. This is, after all, where the driving experience begins, and Bürstner makes sure you'll enjoy every moment behind the wheel. Depending on the chassis, you'll either have the Fiat Ducato or Ford Transit base, both of which are trusted platforms across Europe. The seats are captain chairs with full swivel functionality, allowing them to rotate and become part of the living area when parked. They're ergonomically designed with adjustable armrests, lumbar support, and a soft but durable upholstery that matches the rest of the interior theme. The dashboard itself is fully modernized. On the Fiat Ducato, you'll find a crisp digital instrument cluster paired with a central infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The touchscreen is intuitive, giving you navigation, music, and even vehicle On the Ford Transit version, you get that familiar Ford interior design, solid, comfortable, and tech-forward. Both versions include excellent visibility with large windshields, side mirrors with integrated blind spot monitoring, and a rear-view camera system. Driving a motorhome can sometimes feel intimidating, but Bürstner ensures this one feels as manageable as driving a van or SUV. Now, swing those captain's chairs around, and suddenly the cockpit transforms into part of your living space. And this is where the Nexxo Time T690G really starts to shine. The living area is compact but incredibly smart in its layout. Directly behind the passenger seat, you have a dinette setup with a table that can adjust in multiple directions. Two cushioned bench seats provide additional seating, making it possible to comfortably sit 4 people around the table. This is the heart of the motorhome. Now, let's move into the kitchen area. For a motorhome of this size, the kitchen in the T690G is nothing short of impressive. It's compact, yes, but the layout makes it incredibly functional. You get a 2-burner gas hob with glass lids that double as additional counter space when not in use. Right beside it is a stainless steel sink with a stylish chrome faucet. Bürstner includes clever cutting board covers and foldable inserts, so the entire area can transform into one continuous workspace when needed. Underneath, you got a deep drawer system designed to handle pots, pans, and utensils. The drawers glide smoothly and lock in place when driving. A mid-sized fridge with a small freezer compartment sits nearby, perfectly sized for fresh groceries and drinks for a week-long trip. Some higher trim levels even include a larger fridge upgrade for extended touring. Above the kitchen counter, overhead cabinets. In some versions, instead of a fixed double, you can opt for twin single beds that can convert into a large king-size sleeping space. This flexibility makes it ideal for couples who want separate beds or for families traveling with a child. Underneath the beds, there's additional storage, including access to the rear garage compartment. It's smart, efficient, and practical. Overhead cabinets above the bed offer even more storage for clothing and personal items. Windows on either side of the bedroom allow for cross-ventilation, while blackout blinds and mosquito nets give you complete control over comfort. Skylights above the bed area let you stargaze right from your pillow, something you simply can't get in most homes. Now, tucked into the rear corner is the bathroom. And once again, Bürstner shows off its clever space-saving design. The bathroom in the T690G isn't massive, but it's incredibly efficient. You got a cassette toilet with a swiveling bowl, making it easy to use in the tight space. A compact sink with a mirrored vanity provides. Walking through the interior as a whole, what stands out most is how cohesive everything feels. The color schemes are modern and calming, with options for light or dark wood finishes depending on your preference. Fabrics are durable but stylish, with stain-resistant coatings perfect for life on the road. Even the flooring feels high quality, with easy clean surfaces designed to handle muddy boots, sandy feet, or rainy days. When you sit in the lounge, cook in the kitchen, lie in the bed, or freshen up in the bathroom, you're constantly reminded that this isn't just a camper, it's a Bürstner. It's a lifestyle product. It's about comfort, elegance, and practicality, all wrapped up in a motorhome that's small enough to handle European roads, but luxurious enough to make you want to travel indefinitely. And the best part? Even though it's compact, the Nexxo Time T690G never feels claustrophobic. The designers have mastered the art of making a small space feel open and inviting. Whether it's through clever use of mirrors, the panoramic skylight, or the thoughtful lighting system, you always feel like you're in a space larger than it really is. That covers the cockpit, living area, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. In other words, the complete living experience inside this motorhome. But we're not done yet. In part 3, we're going to cover the performance, whichever chassis you choose. Bürstner ensures the T690G feels stable and secure. Wide-track rear axles provide better handling. Electronic stability control is standard, and safety features like crosswind assist, hill start assist, lane keeping support, and emergency braking give you peace of mind. Parking sensors and a high-definition rear camera make maneuvering into campsites or fuel stations much less stressful. Fuel efficiency is always a big topic in the motorhome world, and here's where the Nexxo Time T690G surprises you. With modern diesel technology, aerodynamic shaping, and lightweight construction, you can expect real-world fuel economy. Now, technology isn't just for the driving side. The 2026 Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G comes loaded with smart systems to enhance your life inside the motorhome. The electrical system is managed by Bürstner's control panel, which lets you monitor battery status, water levels, lighting, and heating all from a central touchscreen, or in higher trims from a smartphone app. This means you can check your fresh water levels, adjust the heating, and while we're on the subject of travel style, let's talk about the garage storage at the rear. The Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G includes a spacious garage compartment large enough to hold bicycles, camping gear, folding chairs, or even an inflatable kayak. Access doors on both sides make loading and unloading easy. The garage is heated and insulated, meaning your belongings stay safe and protected regardless of outside conditions. So, who is this motorhome really for? The answer is almost anyone who values a balance between size, luxury, and practicality. At just under 7 meters, it's manageable for first-time motorhome owners, yet spacious enough to provide true comfort for couples or small families. It's perfect for adventurous retirees who want to tour Europe, young couples seeking a mobile lifestyle, or families who need a reliable vehicle for weekend getaways and summer holidays. But now comes the big question: what's the price? For 2026, the Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G starts at around €78,000 to €82,000 in Europe, depending on options and chassis choice. Fully loaded with all the bells and whistles. Larger fridge, solar setup, luxury upholstery, advanced tech. You could be looking at closer to €95,000 to €100,000. In the US market, prices will vary, but expect conversions and imports to be around the $110,000 to $120,000 range. For what you get, a compact luxury motorhome that feels like a boutique hotel on wheels. It's actually quite a competitive price point. Bürstner has positioned this as an entry into their mid-range, giving you premium comfort without the six-figure extravagance of a top-tier A-class motorhome. So, to wrap it all up, the 2026 Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G is not just another motorhome. It's a statement of lifestyle. On the outside, it's sleek, modern, and aerodynamic. On the inside, it's warm, spacious, and intelligently designed. On the road, it's efficient, safe, and surprisingly enjoyable to drive. And when it comes to value, it's one of the most balanced packages you'll find in its class. If you've been dreaming of motorhome life, of waking up by the sea one day, in the mountains the next, and in the heart of a charming village the day after, the Nexxo Time T690G makes that dream not only possible, but deeply comfortable. It's the kind of motorhome that doesn't just take you places, it transforms how you experience travel. So if you're considering making the leap, I'd highly recommend checking one out at your local Bürstner dealership. Step inside, take a seat, and imagine yourself on the road. Chances are, you'll find it hard to walk away without wanting to drive one home. And with that, thank you for joining me on this full review of the 2026 Bürstner Nexxo Time T690G. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most exciting motorhomes of the year. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, and drop a comment letting me know, would you choose this Bürstner as your home on wheels? Or do you have another model in mind? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep traveling, and remember, home is wherever you park it.